We are back with the Forza Horizon 6 countdown with Forza Horizon 4. Again. Why is that? Now, my friends, would be because we are not checking out the base game, because we've already done it. We will be returning to the LEGO Speed Champions Valley. This is easily the best DLC they've ever done, and I think there's no question. I will hear no complaints otherwise, so you could put it in the comments. I will tell you how you are wrong. Okay, here we go. All right, this is the Master Builder's house. You've got the Ferris wheel. You've got the crazy LEGO environments. This is... There's just no doubt. Listen, I already said it. It's my favorite. Even if you're not using the LEGO cars, gotta be honest, they do look a little bit odd, a little tall and weird. You know, I'm the type of person that likes a small car, so... But what I really do like is they went all out on this. They can't just reuse things they used previously. They have got completely new trees, completely new signposts, fences. Everything is, quite frankly, new. Except that, you know, ignore that stuff in the background. And you don't have to use the cars. You're not restricted to using those cars if you don't want to. You can use your Supreme X6M. What the? It's a joke, all right? I was never that mental. Look, I'm even going to show you. Look, I did a tremendous amount of this DLC because literally, no question, the best. You got progression, and it's requiring us to do things. There's, you know, some stuff missing. I didn't just say I complete everything. I ain't a completionist. Am I? Collect 10 alien plants. Hey, I should do that one, right? Can I mark it? I've collected 5. Wait, it marks them on the map. I'm about to do it. We're about to collect them alien plants. Now, the best thing... Where did the alien plant go? Hello? The best thing about this map was they put everything in here. The kind of maps previously were all very, very similar. We're talking base games, expansions. Everything felt incredibly, incredibly similar until this arrived. Mate, not only did they have a little fun playground area where you could just bash up Lego stuff, they crafted, in my opinion, the first really good small map that they've ever made. They even incorporated, for the first time ever, an actual racetrack. And it was properly good, usable, not just made of Lego bricks so you just slip and slide everywhere. No, this place was awesome. You could finally test out the top speed within an open world map. That wasn't possible before in the Forza franchise. They just didn't put racetracks in the map in any significant way. This was the first time they did it. Cool, crazy banking, multiple layouts, incorporated into an open world game. Like, it took this long for that to happen, but it happened in this game, and therefore I will forever treasure this. I'm getting out of this car. This is disgusting. And just like this, I'm gonna demonstrate it. All right, come on, R34. Man, is this the default sound for the R34? God damn, it's not great. Move out the way. Why has it just got focus is racing me? Now, this was really cool, and this was an absolute highlight of the series to me. Integrating a map, a racetrack, into the open world was something that people have been requesting for such a long time. Whether it be from this game, Need for Speed, whatever, they actually properly did it here. And they did a really good job of it as well. There's just something about taking a car to the track by just driving them. You could do it in real life. Did this seal the death of Forza Motorsport? Potentially. But is it meaning the next game, Forza Horizon 6, we may have some really, you know, cool locations to race around, considering that Toyota deal, for example? That could bring home some pretty exciting stuff. I think with the expansions in general, I do find it a little frustrating still that they are separate maps. And it makes me a little bit more frustrated that it's kind of hard to gauge how many people actually spend their time on these expansions. The reality is, they come out, you play them for about a day or so, and then you never come back again. Because you forget. And I think that's really unfortunate because they make some really cool areas that really, I think, should probably just be tacked onto the main map. And then all the expansion content, that could be the paid element of it. Do it Midnight Club style. Midnight Club LA was such a fantastic game. And it kind of also broke from the format of Forza expansions. That's another reason I really like it. I remember really getting into sliding around in all-wheel drive cars in Forza in the early days. I feel like I don't do that as much anymore. Now I just, you know, stick with the best, the fastest, rear-wheel drive. General. No, I'm an all-wheel drive man. All-wheel drive. Oh, wait. You heard nothing. Oh, my goodness. It's nighttime. What a beautiful play. Stunning. Okay, we really need to find these aliens. Are they just on the map now? I see gray ones. Is that just the... I swear there was a green alien. I'm not mental, right? Lego Bugatti Chiron Speed Champions. Yes? What the hell? I didn't even know this was in the game. That's hilarious. We're actually racing Bugatti and Bugatti. Man, you know, this is a good replayable one. This is a returnable one. Definitely. I've never seen this car in my life. Oh, no. Jam in. You're going to ruin it. Jam in. Shut up. Please shut up. Jamin, genuinely worst character. I would, you know what? I would pay for a DLC just for us to bitch Jamin. Can I say that on YouTube? Anyway, no gripes with the actor. It's just he is the worst character in the world. Okay, just to be clear, we're defining boundaries here. That his character is just crap. Right. Anyway, either way, my point being, Speed Champions, Lego Speed Champions. In Forza Horizon, it's just really awesome. And it's a really great way to, I think, introduce younger people to cars. And that is something that we definitely need to do. Cars are becoming less cool every single passing day. And that's just the way it is. Because car companies are kind of forcing it. Where's that meme I found there? This one. Exactly this. How can we make a car to run over as many kids as possible and have the lights as blinding as possible? That is how we must create our vehicles from here on out. Car companies, and that was based on the new Toyota, I think it was, the big SUV thing. Besides the point, even sedans are getting like that. So we really have a fight on our hands, friends. And what better way to incorporate cars and toys than a Lego expansion for Forza Horizon? It's a brilliant idea. The kids love the Forza. The kids love the Lego. What more do I need to say? All right, Lego Speed Champions race complete. Go away, Joe. I've got it. Hey, nice. I've seen that felt rewarding because I mean it wasn't that difficult, but I feel rewarded in my effort to unlock that vehicle. And that is one thing the expansions tend to do better than the actual base game. They're less rewarding in a way, which is really nice. I say less rewarding. They're more rewarding in that they are rewarding and it's not just giving. Anyway, I need to at least see something. I can't see nothing. What other events we got on that? We got another one. McLaren Senna. I already have the McLaren Senna. These are really cool. It actually makes me kind of think a little bit of like Most Wanted 2012 when they had those crazy cutscenes. No, it's nowhere near that, but those were mental. It just burned into my brain. And it's kind of weird. It would be cool if we had a Lego version of our character. All right, let's get it going. Rank 100. Look at my global influence. And we got a wheel spin. Thank you so much. Right, this thing is so cool. There's something about... I think one of the other elements I really mentioned when I was coming back to this DLC. This game looks perfect for the Lego kind of effect. The cars at this point in the Forza Horizon franchise kind of looked like Lego cars anyway. Just in the material, it worked really well with these cars. They look super matched in because the paint, materials, the plasticky feel of the vehicles, I feel like that's what Forza has always kind of had up to this point, to be clear, up to this point. I think later on they looked a little bit more metal feeling, but maybe it's just because modern cars kind of do look like plastic. But hey, you see what I mean? They look very similar. Negative points, by the way, for the song that was constantly playing. Negative points for that. And a proper city! Yes! I say proper city. They had a proper city in the game before this, Forza Horizon 3, and Edinburgh's a proper city. But you know what I mean? Like, it just kind of felt like another city, which we didn't really get. I kind of want the next game, I know they're really going big on Tokyo City. I really hope we get another small, like, sub-city or city suburb. I don't know how many of you know this, but in mega cities, you don't just get, like, one city. He's chasing me. It's fine. I've got it. You get, like, pockets of cities outside of the city. Because that's just the natural orientation of things. Hey, I just completed the challenge. 50 of the things. Very cool. So I'm just having a look at these kind of bricks. This actually is really nice. I don't know what it is about this orientation of it, but I never bothered with like the pin challenges on the base game, Forza Horizon 4 or Forza Horizon 5. I just never bothered because I feel like there's very little point. Collecting Lego bricks? Yeah, I'm fully in. So these ones are kind of event focused. So you've got, specific events. You complete the events, you get the Lego brick reward. These ones are like skills. These ones are adventure is probably the ones that I would say. But it's like driving from point A to B within a certain time limit. I'm always surprised by games that count these things in the background. I never thought about it, but like, I'm sure it's super easy to implement. But it always amazed me that they're actually counting this stuff. Like, why are you counting this stuff? Like when people get in, they're like, oh, why am I giving this company my data? Anyway, Smash 100 tables. That's pretty interesting, that one. Keep upgrading your house to unlock. 500 bonus cubes. There's just fun stuff in here. And clearly, I've done quite a lot. No way. These are like drift zones, speed zones, Smash 500 fly. Okay, I've done some random ones, but there's no way that me doing side activities in a racing game is beyond unheard of. So something they did in this expansion clearly ignited something within my bones that I have yet to reignite anywhere else, except I think Unbound when I was unlocking the cars. Is it just because I was getting to upgrade the house? There's a chance. It's a great little thing. Being able to upgrade a house in a racing game, I don't know what it is. No, I do know what it is. The sense of accomplishment is something that I really, really do enjoy in games. And it's very rare for them to actually achieve it well. So I think being able to do this upgrade over time on the house, really nice little element. I've got 2 houses. I might rent that one out, become a dirty capitalist. Oh, we got some things to, here you go. Bonus cubes. I think that was one of the challenges, wasn't it? Along with the aliens. See, yeah. Bonus. Mate, I could just collect things all day on this, and I don't know why. I'm not a collection person. I mean, clearly I haven't done the aliens. It's been pinned this whole video, and if that's bothering you that I'm not collecting the aliens, good. What if it is actually just the gray aliens on the map? There were green ones though. All right, there were green ones. You know what would be really fun with this mode? If they let you kind of mount Lego pieces to your cart, that would be why not? Why can't I? Stories still fail to get me. But the hype tour? What the hell's that? And by that, I don't mean like actual story. I'm a big story guy. I just clearly didn't do this for some reason.
Is a smash hit. Everyone here loves it. That's not the problem. Problem is, nobody at the UK festival believes it's real. They think we're faking it with normal-sized Lego. So, we're going to do an all-out Speed Champions PR blitz. What do you say? Let's start with the Speed Champions McLaren Senna. The one people on our social media pages are calling so obviously a toy it's not funny.
Yep.
Now, show them how Horizon puts the speed in Lego Speed Champions.
Yep, now I definitely do remember. Anyway, time trial. That's kind of fun. You're going to get from point A to point B in as quick a time as possible, driving some really cool Lego models. Lego model cars, that is. Quick, make it back up to 150. Oh, I think it's genuine just because they treat you like 5-year-olds. And you can kind of progress completely without touching the stuff. So I do just that. But my point is, there's been a huge shakeup with Horizon since the last one. I mean, 5 years, long ass time. But realistically, a lot of the heads of the show, heads of the house, founders, lead directors, design, a lot of people actually left, whether that to be for new studios or, for example, Fable was also another place that a lot of the higher up talent went to really just boost that game and its chances to find success. Did I get 3 stars? 2! So I'm very curious because they would have had to hire to replace those people. What's this next game going to look like? And I really am dying to find out more. But of course, as soon as I know, I will let you know. And until then, all we can do is kind of guess based on the previous stuff. And that's exactly why this series is a thing. Because my friends, I keep you in loop. Is there another race event here? I haven't done this one. Let's do that. Proper race in the Gatti. Come on, you throaty throaty bastard. Get out of the way. Stupid Forza Aero wing. Oh, I'm very curious to see the new Forza Aero as well. That's one thing that I definitely feel needs to be explained a little bit better. Going forward, what is it going to look like with customization? A lot of people are really hyped about the customization, and the reality of the customization is obviously a little different than what like a hype reel is going to provide. I need to know. And if you've been with the series long enough, you know, we've been told ground up many times and received exactly what we had previously. So you can't really blame us for being a little cautious here, you know? But I think one thing that people definitely maybe even misunderstand from my perspectives in these games, I am clearly on the stance that I am very excited for Forza Horizon 6. But I am not completely oblivious to its flaws in previous titles and what we don't know and so on. What I do know is I am going to enjoy Forza Horizon 6. I know that for sure. Even if they kept the same format, the same formula, and just put it in Japan and gave us some new cars and new progression, those things alone are definitely going to intrigue me. Starting again on games is just an experience that I love. It's kind of one thing that they missed with Motorfest, and I didn't get to really grind out again. And that was a little like, you know, positive negative situation. But I'm already pretty certain the positives outweigh the negatives. Therefore, I'm going to buy the game, enjoy the game, but I can still mention things that I'm going to be a little bit frustrated about, wary about, and so on. That's how it should be. I don't buy games just for the sake of bashing on them. That would not be worth my time. I ain't got enough time for that. And neither do you. Do something productive. Like watch more videos. Players, it's okay to have things you don't like about the things you like, you know? You can have both. It's a really frustrating part that we're in now. And I see more of it now that I've been posting more like short form content of just people that can't understand that you can like something and critique it. If anything, the people that do like it should be the ones critiquing it the most, because otherwise we will be stagnating. It's a great, concise little map, though. You've got the desert, you've got a city, you've got a racetrack, all in one map, and the map doesn't feel too small. I actually think it feels a decent size. You can get across it pretty quickly at high speeds, but you've got different biomes. You've got a forest over there. You've got the little house seafront over here. You've got everything in one in a map that's like less than a third of the size of the base map. They did such a good job here. And this feels like a European town of some kind. Not that I'm saying small maps better, but usually there's a lot of fluff on maps that quite honestly is not completely necessary. In this situation, why is there a combine? They made the right move. And my friends, this is easily my favorite expansion they have ever made. Unless you count the Fast and Furious expansion. No, I still might put this higher. So it's looking good for this expansion thus far, but you know what needs to happen next. The whole point of this is to position, rank, feedback, feel from the Forza Horizon franchise, and this one is pretty clear, if I can bloody find it. This one is very, very solidly... I'm putting that in A. Best expansion they have made, and if you disagree, what is it like to be wrong? Because I've never been wrong. Sarcasm, in case British people do a lot of sarcasm. It's kind of how our comedy leans, and I understand a lot of people don't understand that, but sarcasm, haha!